you were collecting about that user?
Yes, and we really agree with you that people who use Facebook should understand what information is being used, how it's used, and the controls they have. We've worked hard to simplify this. We've put out things like privacy shortcuts, which show you all your settings in one place, and something called Download Your Information, where you can download all of your information in a portable way and be able to take it with you and see what it is.
Well, wouldn't that, I understand that, and I think you're making progress there, but again, if a user has that information, he or she may not know the value. Wouldn't it be actually helpful to your user to actually be able to then put some valuation on the data you're collecting from the user and publish that in a way so that people actually know what their information is worth?
So, Mr. Vice Chairman, I think this is one of the proposals you laid out in your white paper. And like all of this, you know, we don't think it's a question of whether regulation. We think it's a question of the right regulation that supports users, is transparent, and doesn't squash innovation. And we're happy to work with you on the proposal.
Well, I just think it's you know, more price transparency is always better, and I think this would be something that would help users sort through. I mean, there is another question I know we've talked in the past about. Is there anything, even with a willing user, are there any rights or details about an individual user that they should not be able to give up or consent to having used?
I'm sorry, I don't understand the question.
The question is this: is there at some point, are there certain pieces of personalized information that a user shouldn't be able to voluntarily give to an enterprise like yours or Twitter?
I think there are, and I think there are many ways users have control over what they do. I also think there are probably corner cases of law enforcement holds or security matters where information is critically important.
I just wonder whether, just the question of whether you can consent away all of your rights ought to be something we ought to have a discussion. I only got a few more seconds. Let me just